Okay. The government recently demolished a former naval base. Among the complex's facilities were a gymnasium, swimming pool, office buildings, gardens, and housing for hundreds of people. Of course, the government was legally permitted to use these facilities as it wished, but clearly using them for the good of the community would have benefited everyone, and thus the government's actions were not only inefficient but immoral. So for this one, I said B.
All right, what did you say was the conclusion?
The conclusion, using them for the good of the community would have benefited everyone. The government's actions were not only inefficient but immoral.
Yes. Okay. So, do we for sure know that the government's actions were not only inefficient but immoral? Like, what was their reasoning for saying that?
Because they demolished it and basically it could have been put in better use or something or repurposed.
Well, how would being able to use them for the so how do we know that using them for the good of the community would have benefited everyone?
We don't.
No. All right. So, what did you say for this one?
B.
Presumes without providing justification. Okay, what does that mean? Presumes without providing justification.
So it like makes a statement without I guess providing like a reasoning for it.
I like to think of it as the word assumes.
Okay.
Assumes that the actual consequences of an action are irrelevant to the action's moral permissibility. Okay, so when it says that the actual consequences of an action are irrelevant, what are the actual consequences of an action that they're referring to?
Demolishing the naval base.
Yeah, do we assume that demolishing it is irrelevant to the action's moral permissibility? Do we say that, hey, do we assume that demolishing it is irrelevant to determining if the action is morally okay?
No.
No. What other answer choice do you like?
Um I guess A makes the most sense because I was trying to say um I guess I was trying to say what A was saying, but I just didn't understand the wording of it.
What does fails to consider mean?
Basically, like, doesn't mention it or anything.
Yeah, doesn't consider, it doesn't think about.
Okay.
Doesn't think about the idea that an action may be morally okay, even if an alternative course of action is to everyone's advantage. Yeah, like maybe both of these could have been to people's advantage. Just because this one could have had another good outcome doesn't mean that it makes our action immoral,
Mhm.
which is why it's A.
Yeah.